I've now seen all the cards in WMM and Forgetting,
Right.
so I'm going to continue studying.
Right.
Okay, and what will happen now, it's coded down here as blue, so I knew this one. What do we mean by the term encoding? Yeah, I still know that really well. Name one slave system, so it's telling me where I am in the system here. It's going back through an order until it works out where my understanding is. It's not giving me the blue ones as frequently because obviously I've said that I know those, so it's bringing back. I mean, if I go to blue, what will happen? If I answered every one perfectly, you'll see now that the purple's gone, so the next one I would expect to see is probably yellow.
Right.
So let's have a look very well. Yeah, here comes a yellow one.
Yeah.
Because that was one that I remembered sort of, you know, half and half.
What's happening when you click down here?
It's giving me the option of re-self-assessing.
Oh, I see, okay.
Because it's come back again, name one slave system. Oh yes, now I remember episodic buffer, visual spatial sketchpad, phonological loop. Right. So now I can say, yeah, I do know it. I've got it.
So these questions you're getting are by and large the ones that you were weak on earlier. Is that's the way it's working, isn't it?
Yeah, and the weaker I was on it, the more frequently they return.
Brilliant.
And the sooner they return. And obviously the point is to try with each question to turn them all blue to get 100% mastery. It's about building the habits in there with the students of post-test, before we get to retest it, is going back on and just going through until they know it off by heart. So that's brilliant. That's the point of it, really. And
they can download this onto any Android device, basically, can't they?
Yeah. So if they've got a tablet at home that's Android, they can just use the internet version. Right. And what it looks like on an iPhone is something like this.
Brilliant.
So you can see here 2 WMM and Forgetting. So it syncs with the online version, and I just go to Start Studying, and the same thing happens. What do we mean by the term encoding, which was our first question? Tap here to see the answer. Yes, I know it. It sends it off as blue, and it fills my bar up in the top. And again, I'll just randomly decide where we were on there. So
if they've got a Samsung phone, can they get it on that or not?
Don't think so, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay. What they can do is use their internet browser on that Samsung phone to access the internet site,
and do it that way.
But whether there's an app for it or not, I'm not entirely sure.
So they can still do it on their phones.
They can still do it on their phones, but it won't be as packaged as nicely.
Well then.
All right, so this gives you a breakdown. So if you look at the cards, it gives you a list of all of the cards, and it tells you now where your level of understanding is on each of them. So you can see that for what do we mean by the term encoding, I've got 5 out of 5. Give 2 ways information could be encoded, 3. And what I can actually do is star that as a favourite, and it goes into my favourites because it's something that I really struggle with. And that will again increase the frequency of how much it returns.
So you can tell it what to test you on more as well if you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant.
And what it also gives you is a breakdown of your overall mastery within all of the. Well, it's actually within all of the subjects that you're currently studying. Cards I've mastered. How many cards are in the libraries in total? And obviously just your information on the front.
Wow.